Welcome to our trip to Mount Bromo. I will be sharing with you how we journeyed to Mount Bromo and pretty much guide you all the way to the summit. So, when we landed in Surabaya airport, we hopped onto a bus that took us to Surabaya bus terminal, which is still within Surabaya itself. At first, it is not clear which bus was actually heading to Probolinggo, as there's a lot of bays, so it's worth asking around if it's not clear. We had a bit of time at the bus terminal before our boarding time, so we decided to have some lunch. We went for Indonesian dishes called the nasi soto and the nasi rawan. Once you're finally on the bus, you realize it's probably not going to be the most comfortable journey that you'll ever take. You'll be squished up against the next person in a very packed, non-air conditioned bus. But the journey, I suppose, was quite enjoyable, as you see various types of people hop on and off the bus as it's moving. When we reached the Probolinggo terminal, we walked southwards for about 5 minutes to where the shared minibus was waiting. Take note that the driver will only move once the minibus is full, so you really don't know how long you would end up waiting. The other option is to discuss with your fellow travelers on sharing the cost of the empty seats, each seat costing around $7. The minivan has 15 passenger seats, so you do the math. We stayed at a hotel called Samara Indah Hotel, which costed us about $35 per night. It's nothing fancy, but at least it's a comfortable place to stay for 2 nights. The first night we needed to get up at 2:30 AM so we can catch our car ride up to the mountain in order to catch the sunrise. It's a 45-minute ride, so those who are trekking all the way up will need to get up even earlier to catch the views. The views of Mount Bromo were awesome as the sunlight casts its rays over its rough edges. The name of Bromo is derived from the Javanese pronunciation of Brahma, the Hindu creator god. Naturally, being a popular tourist destination, you're going to encounter a lot of people there, so unless you're very early, you're not going to get a good spot where you can sit down. Up on the summit and en route down to where all the vehicles are parked are snack shops where you can grab some noodles or tea. Once we hopped back into our vehicle, it was time to go to Bromo itself. Mount Bromo sits in the middle of a plain called the Sea of Sand, and to get to Bromo's base we had to drive through it. From the base of Bromo, the climb itself is only about 30 minutes, but you also have a choice to go on horseback. Once at the top, we were met by the rotten egg smell of sulfur that was emitting from Bromo's crater. We were right there staring at the gateway to hell, as some places would call it. If you do have some extra time in Mount Bromo area, be sure to catch the clear night skies. But for now, I guess I'll see you later.